What's up, guys? It's Brian here. So as you pretty much all know by this point, there's some pretty big changes coming to YouTube, and specifically the LEGO community on YouTube is going to be impacted by the recent COPPA agreement. So I know that some other big YouTubers have made videos about this. I know JangBricks made an incredible video that came out last week. Michael MGF just made a video that came out today. I just finished watching his video as well. So if you want more information about what exactly is going on, or if you don't even know what's going on at this point, I think you probably should. I'll link those in the description. You can go watch their videos for a good overview. But I want to give my general impression of what's going on and talk about what is going to happen with me personally and my concerns for the YouTube community in general, for the LEGO community specifically in general. So to make it very simple and to boil it down as best as I possibly can, I have some notes on my computer over here, so if you see me looking over, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my notes. But basically, what YouTube was in huge violation of the law as far as collecting data on children's privacy, children that are individuals under 13 years old, and they came to an agreement with the FTC that they would turn the responsibility kind of to us, the YouTubers, to set our content as made for kids or not. And they provided a very big and very broad definition of made for kids content, but they kind of made this 6-minute video, which if you haven't seen by now, you should probably watch that one as well, because that's outlining everything in the plainest of details. But it seems pretty simple, which makes it even scarier. I'm gonna have some screenshots of the video up here as well that I've got to look at myself. It seems like the factors that we have to consider when our content is, they say it's made for kids. The fourth one on this screenshot is the one that concerns all of us LEGO YouTubers, is if it includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children. So what that basically means is LEGO is a kid's toy at its heart. No matter what the theme of the set is, no matter what you're making with it, no matter if in your stop-motion animations your characters are getting brutally killed off, like in mine, if the content includes toys that appeal to children, that is a made-for-kids type of content. Okay, we can acknowledge that they've set those standards, so what does that mean? And again, I have some screenshots from this video to show you, but basically what they're talking about is that some of the features, a lot of features on YouTube videos marked as made for kids will no longer be available. And it's going to affect whole channels like mine, who every single video on my channel is going to fall into the made for kids content. There's no video on there that's theoretically, or I can argue, a gray area. I'm not even dealing with that right now. Every kind of video on my channel is going to be labeled as made for kids. But the first and biggest one that everyone is concerned about is the personalized ads. And luckily, that's not going to affect me too much. I make a little bit of revenue on YouTube, but as you guys know, I haven't even been that active in the last year. I explained my whole reasons for that in a video I made like a year ago. This is totally separate. I feel like I have to make this video anyway just to talk about my concerns for the whole community, because I still love the LEGO community so much, even though I haven't been as active in it as I should be, rather, or as I have in the past. I'm all over the place. But obviously the biggest one they're talking about is the no personalized ads. So that accounts for like 90% of our ad revenue. So someone who makes not a lot like me, the ad revenue is basically gone. Which again, as I've kind of just outlined, thankfully for me that's not a huge issue because I'm a small channel. But that does affect things like motivational factors and whether I can afford new sets to build and to review, and whether I should invest my time into making crazy amounts of content without a lot of monetary value when I could actually have some real job that would get me other monies. I'm kind of all over the place, but what I want to go back to is the restricted features on these videos. In addition to not showing the personalized ads, which account for all this revenue, they're turning off this is the part that I'm concerned about for the community as a whole. They're turning off features like comments and info cards and end screens. And in addition, the channels won't have the stories, the community tab, the notification bell, or the viewer ability to save your videos to their watch later or save to any playlist in general. So what that basically means is that we can still upload content that's made for kids, but no one will be able to interact with our content. Now for me personally, one of the big pushes as to why I still love doing YouTube was my ability to respond to every single comment. But if they're getting rid of comments entirely, then I won't be able to engage with you guys on YouTube anymore. And again, I know I said this before, I know I haven't been very active on YouTube within the last year or so. I made a few videos here and there because of other reasons. But this is something that I feel very passionately about, is the ability to have this as somewhat of a hobby while also being able to interact with you guys and share our creativity on a very PG and very kid-friendly basis. Because there's so much content on YouTube that's very explicitly not made for kids and that kids should not be viewing. But this is supposed to be a safe space for us to come talk about our hobby, and this isn't really going to work on YouTube anymore. And if this is really that cut and dry, it seems like the LEGO community is going to lose all of their interactive ability on this platform. If it really is this, you can't argue this, that's what it really seems like it's going to bring to us, is the end of our ability to talk to you guys in the comments, and the end of our ability to grow an audience in general. Now, I'm sure the larger channels will end up being able to find means, the ones who it actually depends on their livelihood. But for people like me, who it's just a hobby for, they're really wiping us off the map, essentially. Like, if I can't build my audience anymore because there's no more engaging. I was proud of the fact that I could respond to comments and that you can engage with my videos, and it could be a good, safe place for all of us, but if they're getting rid of that, then I'm not going to be able to grow my audience at all. And now again, when I first started making YouTube, ad revenue was nowhere in my mind. First of all, I couldn't even accumulate it. I was 16. You're not allowed to get revenue until you're 18. When I first made my channel, I just wanted to make it to make videos and to show my creations with you guys and to review sets and do what the other YouTubers were doing, because I just wanted to have fun and do what they were doing. When I started getting an audience, that was when I was like, oh my goodness, this could actually be something. And then 2 years later, I got my first revenue check. And I was surprised when I got it. So that's not even the part that I'm really worried about for me personally and for a lot of the smaller YouTubers. But it's the loss of our community as a whole. Even the big YouTubers could lose things like their comment sections and adding videos to playlists. And even end screens are important with getting involvement. But the comments are the one that are killing me the most. Because again, in our comments, we've created some great communities and great support groups, and I've seen, like, when I've done like mock contests and I watch all the videos in the contest playlist, which won't be able to exist anymore because you can't add videos to playlists, you guys were able to interact with each other and support each other, and the community was able to grow that way, and it was just such a great, safe place for us to share our hobbies, in a place where you might not be able to share your LEGO hobby in school. I've even talked to some of you guys about, some of you had been bullied in school about liking LEGO, but you come here to be able to express your creativity in it. And that could be gone. And now, especially if I want to talk about how it's affecting me a little bit too, is I'm scared for especially the loss of my comment section. And I'm proud of the fact that I was able to respond to almost every single comment for the last 6 years. I know I took some breaks, but I loved engaging with you guys, and I still do. But, and on my big animations, the ones that I poured my heart and soul into, if I'm going to lose all the comments on those animations. Every time that somebody pushed me to go forward and they encouraged me and they said they liked the content I was making and they just wanted to see more of it, all of that's going to go away. And I think that's what's really getting to me, because I'm leaving my videos up on the channel for sure, but it's the fact that the big drive for me to keep making those videos, and the reason I keep coming back, is because I know you guys are there supporting me, and you wait for my content and you enjoy it, but I just don't know how that's going to work anymore on this particular platform, and that is making me really sad, especially if I'm going to lose everything that I feel like I've built towards, or at least it comes to a big giant pause or a big stop, and they say, no, you can't use these features and you can't build your audience anymore. It just feels like they're kicking us off for something that we didn't really do on our own. We came here to just create. I came here to interact with you guys. I came here to inspire you. And I feel, and I have done that. You've told me that I've done that. Some of you directly tell me, I see the custom clones you guys make based off of my characters that I made. And that's incredible. And just to see that fact that it seems like they're driving us away from it. Like, the kid-friendly content on YouTube is in serious danger because of this, and I didn't want to stay silent about it. But basically, what are you... I'm still looking at my computer because I have to make sure I'm organized. What am I going to do specifically about this? Well, you guys know that I haven't necessarily been into LEGO as much in the last year or so. I made a video in January of this year. Was it December? I don't know. It was December or January, explaining why I haven't been making videos and why I'm not buying a lot of LEGO. That's changed for me personally. I've been stepping away a little bit because I've just been changing as a human being. But I will also admit to you guys that during the summer, when I made Order 66 Parts 2 and 3, I was struggling to get through them without feeling like it was work. And I was planning on taking a little bit of a break anyway because I didn't like that it was feeling like work. I liked it when I used to like making stop motion. I finished Beta Squad because I had a story I wanted to finish and because you were waiting for it, and I really wanted to make them myself. I wanted to be able to have this whole story complete. So, honestly, this kind of comes at a really good time for me personally, because if I still had Beta Squad to do, I don't even know if I'd finish it at this juncture. But, now that yes, I want to get back to, like, I want to make a stop motion when I feel like making a stop motion, and not just because I feel like I'm obligated to, if that makes any sense. But in general, my animations especially account for a huge percentage of my revenue and my traffic on my channel to help my channel grow. Like, the hauls and reviews and stuff, those were the little videos that I like to interact with you guys on, but the animations are the big things that really got me to where I am today and got me a lot of my revenue. And so that's where my drive to make them just got a lot less, because they take a lot of time, and I like to be able to to have that kind of, like, actual monetary payment, but that might not be possible anymore. Excuse me, because of everything that they're doing and because of the lack of pretty much everything. So I gotta figure that out. I will make a stop motion when I feel like it. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how, but I'll make it when I feel like it. So basically, what I think I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm working on my content that's made for kids. I'm not taking a chance with anybody coming after me. I am a college graduate about to start, like, my life. I have no college debt, thank God, and I can't risk any legal trouble or anything like that. I'm leaving my content up on the channel, marking it as made for kids. All the comments are going to disappear, and it's going to suck. But we have to change, and we have to deal with this, and the way it's coming to an end is terrible. Not the way I wanted to do it at all, but I want to savor this community somehow. So I think when I have content to make, it's going to go on Instagram. That's always been, like, the secondary platform for me. You all know I have one. If you don't follow me there, follow me there. If you have an Instagram and you haven't followed me, it's just Watermelon Studios. Follow me there. I will at least post because I know I haven't been posting much at all anyway, but when I have something to post, it's going to go there instead for now. I'm not going to upload to YouTube right now, and I hate that. I just genuinely do. I'm going to miss making YouTube videos, but we will see what happens. Let's say by some miracle this all blows over and child content is saved, or there's another platform that we can go to. But for now, I'm going to go to Instagram, and we can keep the community going there. There's comments on Instagram. There's DMs. I answer almost every single DM that I get on Instagram. You can DM me there, and I'll probably answer you at some point. I take a while to get back to them, but I do get back to them. The comments on Instagram, maybe I'll experiment with Instagram TV, that dumb, like, story feature that, like, you can post long videos on there. Maybe I'll put videos there as well. But for now, I'm marking all of them as kid-friendly. I don't want to get fined. I haven't been as active on Instagram, but with this change, and again, I haven't been buying a lot of LEGO anyway. I'm going to buy some sets in January, some of the cool new sets, but like things like reviews and hauls, and maybe even if I build a mock, I'll put it there. But we'll see. I wish that there was some kind of alternate solution. I don't mind losing my personalized ads. I genuinely don't. When I started YouTube, I didn't care about that. But it's losing the community. That sucks. And it seems like we might be taking a huge hit in the LEGO community. And the small channels like mine are going to suffer the most because it's just... I don't even know what else to say. I've exhausted everything I'm about to say. You've spent a long time watching me, longer than I really wanted to spend, but I guess for now, I can just say thank you for your comments for all these years, and I'm grateful that I was able to respond to them. I hope I made your day in some aspect by responding to comments. I've gotten some replies where people say, "Oh, like you made my day responding to it." I'm glad I got the chance to do that. I'm glad I got the chance to interact with you for the last 6 years on this platform. We will see what happens next. I hope I don't sound too doom and gloom. Do your own research. If you're a small channel, this wasn't really the video for you to watch because this was more about me pouring my heart out and expressing my concerns. Watch Jang's video, watch Michael MGF's video, watch the original YouTube video where they talk about all of this, where I had those screenshots from before. Watch that, and that's it. Your support motivated me, genuinely. I wouldn't have made some of my animations without you requesting them in the comment section. It's true. You changed my life, seriously. You guys in the comments. It honestly did. You helped my channel grow. You put me in a position where I could have some kind of voice about this type of stuff, and how many people can say they've made money from doing something they loved? I can. That I took this hobby and I made it into something that I considered for a little while to be a part-time job. And that's really cool. And I'm surprised I'm not crying. I'm holding it together very well, apparently, because I'm in my YouTuber mode. But thinking about this makes me upset. And I'm just happy that we had this for so long. Follow me on Instagram, because my adventures will continue there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll miss you guys in the comments, and I will miss LEGO. Hopefully the LEGO community makes it through this. We'll see what happens, but for now, this has been Brian from Watermelon Studios. Peace out, guys. Follow me on Instagram.